Holy Spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call my intentions to 85-part message for chat today on May 1st. Hello, it's me, Trey Beach Tarot 2. Hopefully you're having a great day today. It's 10:56 a.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia. Please let me know when and where you're watching this. And if this message resonates with you in the near future or distant future, if it doesn't, that is okay too. There are other readers that could help you. 10:56 breaks down to 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6. You could be seeing 666 in the last 6 days, or you will be seeing 666. That's also a confirmation for this message. But 6 plus 6 is 12. You could also be seeing 1212, right? But ultimately, 333, 1212, and 666 are confirmations for this message. You could be seeing 333, but that's what we're going to talk about right now. Holy Spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. Why has chat been seeing 333 in the last 3 days, or will be seeing 333 in the next 3 days? 333 talks about community, communication, creativity. I'm hearing self-reliance. Usually I associate that with 444. Oh, I'm not taking that. But that could also be very prominent for this message. But let's see. Angel numbers to remember are 666, 1212, or 1212, 333. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Wow. Alright, so at the top of the deck, you have signs and reminders. We're talking about the numbers that you need to remember. There have been signs via, birds, butterflies, a specific color butterfly. You could be seeing feathers, a specific white feather or a specific color feather. Feather? I don't know what that is. Feather, fodder, feather, father. Right, specifically. Nonetheless, there have been signs that have been coming to you and synchronicities that have been presented to you about the situation. And the situation I'm talking about is romance and connection out here. So even though I'm using oracle cards, where 333 talks about community, communication, creativity, and your community is obviously out here and very prominent with this message. So there have been signs via angel numbers, birds, feathers, butterflies, talking about this specific situation. Highlight on the birds, right, with this specific romance connection. And I do believe this romantic connection is growing in some type of spiritual way. I don't believe that you both are supposed to separate in terms of that 222 on my timer, right? Both of you balance each other out, and both of you are adding to your spiritual, collective, or interpersonal growth as well as your individual growth, and I think that's amazing, right? The colors blue, yellow, and orange are very significant. If you see these colors, right, these two are kind of similar, right? So there's a rainbow out here, right? There's a rainbow aura around this person's heart, very much gold, orange, yellow, red. The colors of the rainbow are very significant. And I think, again, I don't know if, this relationship is new, but it does seem like it's very vibrant with these colors out here, describing this romantic connection, and that it's kind of something new after a storm. When rainbows do show up, they tend to show up after a storm. So maybe you've gone through a relationship or a relationship turmoil prior to this relationship, and this relationship is fairly new, right? But also, let's be reminded that we need to just ground ourselves, given that this relationship is probably being brought together by the Most High and or your individual spirit teams or whoever you're praying to, right? In order for you both to grow spiritually, interconnected, right, and separately, you both need to learn how to ground yourselves, probably by yourself, whether that be music, meditation, walking, right? And learn how to be independent and not codependent. Really, that's really what it is. Ground yourself. You see how this person, these two are connected to each other, and this card is right under it. Being by themselves and knowing how to draw from within is very important, right? There is an important, I'm not going to say lesson, an important factor or important aspect to being both learning how to connect with others in terms of a romantic relationship and draw from each other's energy, but also really learning how and when to discern when to draw from your own energy. And that's only going to come from you learning how to ground yourself. When things are rocky in a relationship, I'm not saying that it is right now, learning how to ground yourself and get back to who you are, and learning how to probably comfort and regulate your own nervous system, because I'm also doing that now for myself, right? Then learning how to both regulate each other, right, and to come to a consensus about a situation. Really, that's what it is. I do see that this is very vibrant via the colors. There are signs about this relationship that you need to be focused on your independence in a relationship, as well as understanding how to work and coexist with each other in this romantic relationship, right? Not only for your own spiritual growth, but both you're both parties spiritual growth interconnected. At the bottom of the deck is strength and guidance. Yeah, this is being divinely guided and strengthened, but again, at the end of the day, you need to know how to ground yourself, right? And understanding that it starts from within and can exude externally into your other relationships. So if something is missing, maybe look at yourself first, ground yourself, look at yourself, which is also part of spiritual growth, right? And pray about it and try to meet spirit halfway so it can meet you halfway externally in terms of your romantic connections out here. That's the energy of the day. Know that your energy is your own. My energy is my own. No one try to adopt. If you always try, my ancestors will break you like a pop. Have a great day.